Welcome back to another Ondo update. Thank you for tuning into the past one. Got so many more views than I was expecting for my first video, over 200. And back on Friday, which was around this area over here, we were saying all these bullish fundamental things, but the TA was, of course, telling me to warn you guys if you tuned in to the end. And I said, unfortunately, though, this could roll over, and that's what we're seeing at the moment. This key level of support is being retested once again, and this is our local bottom. We can see multiple times it has given bounces. It needs to continue to do so. Otherwise, if the 200 EMA is lost, we're starting to actually change the trend on a macro scale. And as this has been one of the strongest RWA coins, what would that mean for the whole sector, especially with ties to BlackRock and Trump's World Liberty Financials, and of course, partnership with SUI, I believe. At least they're going to be at the SUI summit. So there's so many fundamentally bullish things going for it at the moment, but to the technical side, I'm seeing at the moment we've got some bearish crosses forming. I'm seeing that it's actually attempting to lose the 200 EMA. So this is and has to be its bottom, right? If we want to see high highs over $2.15, it has to be the bottom here. Because if it's not, then this was actually going to be called a dead cat bounce. When you see this move down and a move back up into levels of resistance before continuation lower, we don't want that to be the case. So what actually needs to happen right now for Ondo to get out of this mess? First of all, it's all dependent on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So check out those updates on the channel. I also provide more like XRP, Solana, SUI, so a H-bar. Go check out the channel if you're new around here. But this 200 EMA needs to hold $1.14 to $1.20. From here now, the bounce must reclaim $1.40. You can see multiple times it's been struggling in this area. So the pattern forming at the moment is this head and shoulders pattern at this very, very key level of resistance. It's the golden pocket. This is actually where it's meant to reverse from to continue lower. So that's the risk at the moment. We've also got the bearish pattern, the head and shoulders pattern, calling for that rollover, which we're starting to see. The final straw, the final layer of defense, 114 to 120. It must now take out 140 with this bounce, but unfortunately with these newly formed bearish crosses, this is ultimately where it should stop at and then roll over once again to attempt to lose this. Guys, if this is broken, this is not just going to be for Ondo. I've just started making the Ondo videos. Ondo is a great project, but it doesn't matter how great it is if the market is bad as a whole. Nothing to do with Ondo, the market, Bitcoin, ETH, what are they doing? If they're rolling over, then there's nothing stopping this from rolling over. We know they control the market, and if they are weak, then it doesn't matter what the project does, how good it is, who it's tied to, if it's real or not, what they're doing, it doesn't matter. It will also travel lower. So this is where it can't lose, 114 to 120. It must reclaim 140, and then we'll start a move up into 160. This is still resistance. In fact, we could travel all the way to $2, and it's still resistance. I know I just started making videos on this, and it's not really what I want to be saying. I just want to be bullish. In fact, if we ever break $2, then we've got $3, $3.60, $5, $7 targets. And that's absolutely incredible when we're here today at $1.20 and we're talking about potential $7. But guys, we could see almost a double. Ondo could move up from here to 190 and it could still do that. I don't want to be making these videos, especially as it's my only second video. I'm a holder myself. But I have to keep you all aware. I'm going to be making these videos as they develop. Also, it might not even come up today. It can just travel lower from here. But I'm going to make these videos as they develop. I am just the messenger. This move down is not what I want as an investor. I want it to go up, but I'm not going to be blindly bullish as it develops. If things change, if we can start invalidating these things, if we start seeing the things that we need for the bullish path, who's going to tell you? It's going to be me. So that's it from me today. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. If you want further education, if you want to be able to spot these things for yourself or just how to use the fibs, use the links in the description, head over to the ebook, the mentorship, or the Discord community where you find further exclusive content as I do live streams in there weekly. Cheers, everyone.